Hey there, this is Shweta. Welcome to my channel. Today's video is all about ConvertKit. So ConvertKit is an email marketing platform that you can use to send emails to your subscribers, create landing pages or forms, also sell products and much more. So in today's video, I'm going to show you the end-to-end process of how you can get started with ConvertKit, build landing pages. We'll also talk about the pricing. We'll look at the dashboard. We'll talk about how to set up your domain in ConvertKit. We'll talk about creating landing pages, how do subscribers look like inside of ConvertKit. Then we'll get into visual automations and rules, and we'll also talk about how to set up products in ConvertKit. So if you've been looking for the ultimate tutorial on getting started with ConvertKit, this is it. If you're interested in more such marketing tool tutorials and reviews, then don't forget to hit subscribe to this channel. And if you have any questions about ConvertKit, put them in the comments below. I'd be happy to help you out. So without further ado, let's get into it.
So before we get into the different features of ConvertKit, I just wanted to quickly talk through the pricing because if you're new, if you haven't used ConvertKit yet, or you've been thinking of using the platform, this will really help you decide the right plan for you. So ConvertKit does have a free plan. It is free for the first 300 subscribers. And the only thing with the free plan is you don't get access to automated funnels and sequences. Now, for email marketing, sequences are important because that's what helps you automate your funnel. So you can create a sequence of 5 to 8 emails, and every time someone signs up to be on your email list, those 5 to 8 emails go out automatically. That's what a sequence is. So the free plan does not offer that. The creator plan, which is $15 a month if you're on the monthly plan, or if you go for the yearly plan, it is $9 a month, which is great. Again, up to 300 subscribers, and this one does offer you funnels and sequences. So if you're just getting started with email marketing, I think the creator plan is totally worth it. You can go for the yearly plan where you just pay like $108 upfront for the entire year. And then, of course, there's a Creator Pro plan that starts at $25 a month yearly and $29 a month, um, which is again for up to 300 subscribers. So you can see how much this is going to cost you if you have, like, let's say if you had 2,000 or 1,000 subscribers. So this is kind of going to be the cost monthly, and this is going to be the cost yearly. So you can play around with this a little bit. Again, of course, you can get started with a free plan, to just get started. But if you're looking to really use email marketing to grow your business, I would definitely recommend something that does have the automated funnels and sequences option. So that was a little bit of the pricing. Now I just wanted to go into ConvertKit and actually show you uh, kind of the different parts of ConvertKit. So there's grow, send, automate, earn, learn, etc. So just like talking through a little bit of each of those. So grow is basically uh, your subscribers. So it gives you a list of your subscribers. And the second part is landing pages and forms. This is where you can actually build landing pages and forms that is going to help you to get more subscribers. So if you want to get people on your email list, you would kind of build those things here. Send is basically your emails. So broadcasts are like one-time email messages. Sequences, like I mentioned, it's like a series of emails that go out one after the other, and it's completely automated. Snippets is basically you can create blocks of content that you want to reuse in every email. So if your footer or if your email signature is the same, you could create it as a snippet. And there are some email templates available, or you can create your own that you can use for every email. Automate is basically ConvertKit has automations. You can integrate it with other platforms. So if you're using a platform to sell your online courses or sell your coaching services, you could integrate ConvertKit with that platform. There's rules which is similar to automations. So let's say if someone signs up for a form on your website, you want to send them a sequence of emails, or you want to add a tag to them, or you want to like add something else, you want to unsubscribe someone, all of those things can be done using automations and rules. And then RSS is basically what you can set up on your website to automatically generate emails. And then earn is basically you can also sell digital products through ConvertKit. They have the new commerce platform. It's not new, but it's relatively new. Then you can also create tip jars to have on your website where someone can, just buy you a coffee for $5 or something like that. And then under payouts, see a list of all the products that people have bought from you. And then learn, again, there's a lot of documentation, there's a community, and ConvertKit has a really good creator university where you can take courses to help you grow your business. So that's a little bit about ConvertKit. Now let's get into like the actual settings. What happens when you kind of sign up? So you can find the link to sign up for ConvertKit in the description. There's a link to start a free trial of the paid plan, so that you can check out how the paid plan works and see if it is right for you. And then there's also a link to sign up for the free plan. So check that out, and then let's go into settings and talk about how you can set up your email address and your domain. So this email address is the one. So if I receive an email from you, what is the email address that's going to show up? That's what you're going to set up here. So let's go into settings and get started. So under settings, you have your login details. You can set up two-factor authentication. And then under emails, this is where you're going to set up your email address. So generally, and I think ConvertKit does not allow you to use email addresses that are not branded, right? So you can't use a Gmail or a Yahoo email address to send out emails from your business. You should have like a business email address. So you can use Google to set up your business email address, or if you've bought your domain on Bluehost, SiteGround, or any of those places, you can use those platforms to create an email address for your business. So here you can see my email address is shweta@digitalproductsthatsell.com, and right now it says status is pending because they've sent me an email. I need to go into this kind of like email address platform, and then open the email that they've sent and confirm that this email address belongs to me. And that's why, if you're using a branded name, you want to make sure you have an email address that associated that with that brand that's active. So I'm going to go inside webmail, which is like, this is a SiteGround platform where I've received this email. This is where I set up this business email. So I'm just going to click on verify your email. And now you can see that it says confirm. So now I can start using this email address to send emails from ConvertKit. The second thing here is setting up the time zone and send times. So you can, do this depending on where you're at. And if you don't want to send emails on particular days, for example, if you don't want to send an email on Sunday, you could just uncheck that here. Then the mailing address, you have to add your mailing address. Every email that goes out, whether that's ConvertKit or any other platform, needs you to have a physical mailing address in the email. It's a requirement by law. So you will have to add your mailing address here. It could be a PO box number as well. The next thing is domains. So this is where if you want to use ConvertKit to create landing pages, and we'll talk about how to create landing pages. But if you want the link to that landing page to be branded for your business, you can add your domain here. So right now, this is the link for my ConvertKit landing page. This is how it's going to look like. If I were to add my domain here, when someone goes to my landing page to sign up for my newsletter, they would see a branded digital products that sell kind of URL here. So I'm going to set up, and I'll show you how to set up a custom domain. So just click on custom domain, and I'm going to say this is going to be email.digitalproducts that sell.com. So digitalproducts.sell.com is my website that's built on WordPress. So I want to use a subdomain of that so that I'm not redirecting my complete website to ConvertKit. And then, so out of all the landing pages you've created, which one do you want to be visible when someone goes to this link? So you'll select that. So for now, I'm just going to select this demo landing page, and then I'm going to hit next. Now, this is what you need to do. You need to go to your web hosting platform. So again, Bluehost, GoDaddy, SiteGround, whichever it is, and you need to set up these DNS servers. So I'm just going to show you how this is done. If you have a different web hosting platform, you can still find this under the DNS record setting or DNS zone editor. So I'm inside of SiteGround. I'm just going to click on DNS zone editor, and here I have to add these. It's a type A, so I'm just going to select type A here. This is A, and I have to uh, add the address here. So I'm gonna use the name email because it's email.digitalproducts.sell.com. So my ConvertKit is linked to email.digitalproducts.sell.com. And then here I'm going to add this one. And you just add all the three values one at a time. So let's add this, hit create, and then hit back, and then create one more. So again, this would be email. I would go back here, choose the second one, and add that here and hit create, and then I need to add one more. So I will again choose email, go back here and choose the third one. And again, and if you have any doubts, just post a comment below and I'd be happy to help. If you're using a different platform where you're not able to create these, let me know and I'd be happy to help. So I have created these. Now I'm just going to hit validate. It might take some time, uh, like it says 24 hours to update. So I will check back later, but this is exactly how you would set this up. So that is done. It says it's verified. So looks like it's done. Awesome. Okay, so we are done with the domain. Again, billing is where you're going to set up your billing. If you want to add someone on your team here, you could invite a team member here. And advanced is uh, basically you can add your affiliate link, API. If you're using something like Zapier to connect ConvertKit to any other platform, you would probably need an API key and an API secret. You could get those here. And there's some advanced tracking options. So in your emails for your links, if you want to track those links using Google Analytics, then you could do that here. So that's all about settings in ConvertKit. Now let's get started with the grow feature where we're going to look at some things inside of subscribers, and then we're going to talk about landing pages and forms. Okay, so let's get into subscribers. So right now I just have one subscriber here that I've manually added because again, this is a test account, but let's talk through some of these things. So new subscribers is any new subscribers you've received on these dates. You can filter it out on a different date here. Total subscribers is the total number of subscribers you've had on a particular day. Deliverability is basically, to make sure your email is getting delivered to a subscriber. This is that option. And again, you would probably have to use the Creator Pro account for this. Purchases are any purchases made on your ConvertKit products that you set up here. And then unsubscribes are the number of people that unsubscribe from your emails. You can also see those numbers here. If you've sent out any surveys, you could see survey responses, and then you will see a list of all your subscribers. You'll also see a list of canceled subscribers, blocked, cold subscribers who haven't interacted with your business in a while. So all of that entire list will be here. And here on the right, you have segments and tags. So segments are basically group of subscribers that you can, group together to send out certain messages. And tags are basically, let's say if someone has gone through, let's say someone opted in on your website and they filled out their email address and you send them a welcome sequence. Let's say 2 days later they found your landing page where you're offering a free webinar and they opted in there as well. So you want to make sure that these people are not receiving your welcome sequence again. So you could use a tag like welcome to say, okay, if this list has people who have this tag as welcomed, which means they've already received the sequence from me, I don't want to send the sequence to them again. So you could use tags in that way. And then if you have any products, that would also show up here. Now, within each subscriber, when you click on it, you will be able to see the subscriber profile. So, any emails that have gone out to the subscriber, any automations they're a part of, any sequences they're subscribed to, forms, and purchases. And here, there's another thing that you can do. You can add a custom field for the subscriber. Like here, I've added a custom field called age. I could also add a different field called something like gender if needed. Maybe you have a business who's gender specific. If you're only working with women or only working with men, this is something that could be useful for you. So uh, that could be a new field. So I'm going to say gender and update subscriber. So now I have two fields here, age and gender. So that's the custom field that you can create. If you want to delete the subscriber or unsubscribe them individually or block them, you can do that here as well. So this is all everything you would find under subscribers. Now let's talk about landing pages and forms. This is something you will use to actually grow and build your email list. So the only difference between landing pages and forms is that a form is something you can embed on your website. So if you already have a website on WordPress or Squarespace or Wix, for example, you could create a form and then you could use the code of this form. So you will find a code of this form. Um, and then this code. So you could just copy it and paste it on your website so that this form is embedded on your website. And then the second one is a landing page, which is basically a page that you would share a link to, or either on your Instagram or other social media platforms, where someone, when they go to this page, all they will see is this landing page where you're asking for their email address in exchange for something. You're giving them either like a free ebook, a free workshop, webinar, or whatever it is, right? So that's the main difference between a landing page and a form. So let's go ahead and create a landing page. And like I said, you would create a form exactly the same way. The only thing would be you would use that code and embed it on the website. So for the purpose of this example, I'm going to show you how to create a landing page. So I'm going to hit create new and I'm going to choose landing page here. And then there are a bunch of templates. So you don't even have to, create a landing page from scratch. You can use any of these templates and get started. So for now, I'm probably just going to use this template and hit choose. And then here you can edit everything. You can edit the colors, you can edit the text, photos, uh, font type, font color, everything, right? So I'm just going to edit a few things here. So let's say I want to edit this. So I wouldn't say edit, I would actually say replace. And then there are some unsplash photos that are free that you could use, or you could also like just choose an image from your laptop. I'm just going to use, and you also have this option of using Instagram. So you can log into Instagram and choose a photo from Instagram that you want to choose, that you want to show on this page. So I will just go through this and maybe choose a photo from here. Okay. Doesn't look great, but you get the point. So you can do this. You can change text here, and you can change this. So select date and time. I would just say January 31st. Okay, then time. So this is where they'll fill out their email address. So you could either call it email address or you could just call it email. You could change the font color, uh, change the border, font weight, bold. Then you could click here. Um, you could change this background image. So I would just remove this and add an image again. Probably go to Unsplash and choose this. So you can change that. You can change all of these texts. Um, yeah, so let's say this was how to get your first 100 YouTube subscribers. Awesome. Here's what you learn. Okay, so I'm just going to leave this as is, but you get the point. So you can edit everything. So if you want to preview this page, you can hit preview, and this is how it's going to look like. Reports is basically it'll show you how many people have signed up on this page. Settings. So once someone signs up, it will just show a success message, or you could redirect them to a different thank you page, which could also be created in ConvertKit. So I'm just going to show them a success message right now. Domain name. So I have my domain here. So I'm going to say, so if they go to email.digitalproductsthatsell.com/YouTube, this is the page that will. So I'm going to click on this link here and say, I'll just open this in a new tab. And then incentive. So when someone signs up for this live workshop, what is the email you want to send them? So you can click on edit email. So when someone signs up for this live workshop, this is the email they'll get. Now you can totally edit this email. So you can say, hey, thank you for signing up for the free workshop. And then click on the link below to confirm your subscription. So this thing where someone signs up and then they receive an email asking them to confirm their subscription is called a double opt-in. This just helps you make sure that your email list is clean, because sometimes people would just sign up with a random email address just to see what's on the next page. But if you want to make sure people who are on your email list really want to be on your email list and are double opting in, this is a great email to send. If not, you could also say you just want to auto confirm your subscribers, which means they don't need to double opt in. They don't need to get this email and click on confirm your subscription. They would directly be opted in. And here ConvertKit has this link that talks about why you should not auto confirm your subscribers and that you should use a double opt-in. So you can definitely go and read through that. So that's about the incentive email. Under advanced, this is basically what happens if someone has already signed up on this landing page and is coming back to the landing page. You could either just hide the form so that they don't sign up again, or you could just show them this form, or you could just show them some other content if you wanted. I would just continue to show the form. And I'm going to hit save here. So this is the link that for this one. So it says email.digitalproducts convertkit.com/YouTube. So now this looks pretty branded. It's not like a random ConvertKit link, which really helps, build that authority with your audience even before they've attended this live workshop, because they're like, okay, this kind of looks legit. So this is why you should definitely, if you can, use custom domains with ConvertKit. So this is our landing page. And I'm just going to hit save here and hit publish, which means this landing page is now live. And if anyone goes to email.digitalproducts that sell.com/YouTube, it would show them uh, the landing page like this, and then they can sign up here. So let's just sign up. And now there's this message success, because this is what we chose on that landing page. Okay, so our landing page is ready. I have published it. Now let's talk about our send options, which is broadcast, sequences, templates, and snippets. And then we will create a sequence to go with that landing page. So if someone signs up for the live workshop, I want them to get this sequence. And then in Automate, I'll show you how to kind of link this landing page to the sequence using automations. So let's talk about sequence first, and then we can talk about broadcast. So let's create the sequence. Okay, so this is going to be the YouTube workshop sequence. So now this is the first email. Now I can, I'll just write a subject line: YouTube is exploding. This is just something random. And this email, I want them to receive this email 1 hour after they sign up. So this is the first email. So they will get this email after 1 hour after they sign up. And then I'll just publish this. Of course, you can just change all the text. I'm just showing you how to kind of build, or how to kind of build the sequences. So I'm not really, putting at any text, but you can definitely put text, add text. You can edit text here. You can add links, make it bold, all of those things. And then you will also have this unsubscribe, and you'll have the mailing address option here as well. So that's the first email. I'm going to publish changes, and then I'm going to add another email that goes out 1 day after they've received this first email. So this one will go out 1 day after this first email. And I'll just say, are you ready for the workshop? And then I'll hit publish. Of course, like, I'll change all the content here, and then I'll hit publish, say publish. So we have one email now. We have a second email that goes 1 day after that first email, and let's add a third email. Behind the scenes, something, something. So this will go out 1 day after this second email. Let's edit this and hit publish. So now I have a sequence of 3 emails. And again, you can add text, remove text. You can also add images here. Like, if I wanted to add something here, hit this plus and you could add an image. You could add a button here, a countdown timer, a divider, video gallery, tons of things that you can add, even HTML blocks. So personalization is something you should definitely add in your emails. So let's say, hey, and I want to add personalization. So I want to add subscriber first name. So now when I receive this email, this would say, hey, Shweta. Similarly, if I have the first name of the person on my subscriber list, when they receive this email, it would say, hey, Betty, hey, X, whatever their name is. So this is really helpful in, trying to build a little bit of connection with your audience over email. So definitely this is if you're asking for your audience's name on your landing pages, definitely use this in your emails. I'm going to hit publish changes. So now this is your sequence. Now let's go to automate and visual automations. And I'm going to create a new automation and I'm going to start from scratch. So now when someone signs up for where's my YouTube? I think I didn't name it right. Let's go back and see. So this is my YouTube page, right? Yeah, I need to edit the name here so that I can find it. YouTube workshop. Awesome. Save and publish. Okay. Now I go to automate and I start a new automation. Now here, when someone signs up for my YouTube workshop, I want to add an event. So in the plus button, I will say add the subscriber to email sequence, and I will choose the YouTube workshop email sequence. So now anyone who signs up for my YouTube workshop on the landing page, they will be subscribed to the YouTube workshop sequence. So they will automatically get emails one after the other over a period of 3 days because it's a 3 email sequence. And I will hit live. Turn it on. It's so simple. So now if someone signs up, they will get the sequence. Awesome. So that was our automation. Let's go back to our broadcast. Broadcast is basically, let's say, tomorrow you are going live on YouTube or Instagram and you want to send an email to your entire list that you're going live tomorrow. You could do that here. I am going live. And you could just add the content here. Hey there. Just wanted to reach out and say, just wanted to reach out and let you know that I will be going live tomorrow. See you there. Okay, that's your email. Hit continue. And this is where this is going to be your from address. So when someone receives this is the email address you will see, and then you can either send it to all subscribers, or you could choose a list. So if they are subscribed to a particular form, so let's say they were only subscribed to the YouTube workshop, so this broadcast would only go to people who signed up on your YouTube workshop landing page. And then you could also schedule it for later. You could either send it now or schedule it for some time in the future. And if you wanted to track or add a preview text, which is basically like the pre-header, you could do that here. And then that's it. Continue, and then that you just like check this and you can schedule your broadcast. That's your broadcast. Really simple, really easy to use. I think one of the biggest things I really like about ConvertKit is that it's really easy to use even if you're new or a beginner. So that's your broadcast. Email templates, again, they have some templates here, or you can create your own templates. So you could choose a starting point or just like go with a plain text template, and then you could use this for your emails. And the other thing is snippets. So if you want to create like a footer or something with like uh you could add like an image, so you could add your image here. Just going to choose this. You could add whatever, Shweta, and then you could add like your YouTube link here. So you could just do multiple things if you wanted to, like have something that is at the footer in each of your emails. This is where you would do that. So that's a snippet. So we've looked at all of our send options. Under automations, we looked at visual automations. The other thing that you could do here with visual automations, this is the one we just created. When someone is subscribed to the sequence, you could also add a tag for them. You could add uh, like add a condition. So if a subscriber has a tag, then you would send them a different email. If they don't have a tag, then you would send them a different email. So a lot you can work with the automation in a lot of ways depending on what your requirement is and what logic you're trying to use. So that's automations. The next thing is integrations, which is basically, like I said, you can integrate ConvertKit with a lot of other platforms. So if you're using Stripe, Squarespace, Shopify, Teachable, WordPress, Zapier, WooCommerce, all of these things, you could definitely use. Uh, you could integrate ConvertKit with these platforms. The next thing is RSS, which is, like I said, if you want to generate emails or, email digests on your website, this is something you can use. I haven't seen a lot of people use this in recent years, but you can definitely go ahead and use it if you think it's going to be useful for you. And the other thing here is rules. Rules, like I said, very similar to the visual automations. Again, the way rules work is that it's based on the if this then that condition. So you can set it up based on a trigger. So if this happens, then take this action. So if someone clicks a link on in your email, then you want to add a tag to them, or you want to subscribe them to a different sequence. So you could add the link URL here. Let's say I put it as youtube.com/c. So this is the link to my YouTube channel. So if they click on this link, I want to subscribe them to my YouTube workshop sequence. So this is how it would work. So if you send out an email with this link in that email, anyone who clicks on that will be subscribed to the sequence. So it's like the if this then that. Let's say if someone subscribes to a form, again like the way we set it up in visual automation, if they subscribe to this, then you want to subscribe them to a sequence. So you could either use a rule for this particular feature, or you could use visual automations. If you want to do anything around links, you would have to use the rules. And I always find visual automation to be a little easier when possible because it is visual. It shows you the actual flow. But again, I do use rules when it's something to do with links. So if someone clicks on a link in my email, so let's say I'm sending out an email to see if people have interest in buying an ebook from me, and I've said if you're interested, click here. When they click on that link, I want to add a tag to them. Let's say there was a link in my email that was gauging interest in my ebook, and this was like a waitlist something. So if they click on this link, I want to add a tag to them. I can create a new tag here and say ebook interest. So anytime someone clicks on this, they get this tag. This way I know how many people are interested in this ebook. And in the future, when I'm releasing the ebook, these are the people I will send out to first with a discount or another incentive to make sure, I get some sales right off the bat. So that is rules. Learn again, like I said, tons of details here, courses. You have community to answer any questions. Let's talk about earn, because this is where you can actually start making some money. So products, you can set up your products here. So first thing is you'll have to set up your payments. So based on whether you're an individual or a company, you'll make that selection here, and then you will connect your Stripe account here, because ConvertKit is partnering with Stripe for this for their commerce platform. So you will set up Stripe here. If you don't have a Stripe account, it's completely free. If you're an online business, whether a freelancer or a small business, Stripe is something you should definitely have a Stripe account. So set up a Stripe account, it's completely free, and then you can link that account here with ConvertKit. After that, you can go ahead and create your product. So let's say I was creating a YouTube ebook product. It was a standard product, which means it was like a one-time fee. You can also set up subscription products here. You could also say, okay, pay what you want. Sometimes you might want to do that if you're just, again, trying to gauge interest and see if people are ready to pay for this product. Right now, I'm just going to say it's a standard product. It's for $50, and I'm going to hit next. And under fulfillment, you want to say how you're going to deliver this. So this one is an ebook. It could also be a paid newsletter, or it could be like a coaching service that you're selling. So this is where I'll upload the ebook. I probably, oh, this is the ebook I used to give away for free. So I'm just going to use that for this purpose and hit next. And then you can choose the domain here. So I'm going to choose this domain, and this is the link, YouTube ebook, that will be created for this product. So this is where you can set up your almost like a sales page, right? Because this is where people will sign up to get this ebook. So you could add an image here. You could, write some compelling sales copy here. You could also add a video. So you could just add a video giving your pitch. That's something that's helpful as well if it's like a more expensive product. And then this is basically your call to action, which is when they click on this, they will be taken to the payment. And of course, I haven't set up payments here, so it's giving me this thing. But once you set up payments, this is all you have to do. This is going to be your sales page. And under settings, again, if you have discount codes, you could add that here. That's it. Your product page is ready. You'll just hit publish. Again, I can't publish it now because I haven't set up payments, but you just have to hit publish and you're ready to start selling your digital product or coaching services, or like your marketing services or freelancing services, anything. You could sell those as well through ConvertKit. So that was your products. And the other thing here, which is very similar, is tip jars. So if you want to like set up a tip jar on your website where it's something like, okay, buy me a coffee. Like if my YouTube videos helped you, uh, you know, I would appreciate any sort of tip, something of that sort. So again, you could use a custom domain, create a tip jar. It's the same way you set up the page like you would for a product, and then they could choose the amount they want to tip you and just hit send tip and you'll get that amount. So again, very easy to set up. I think this video is probably like, I don't know, 30 minutes or whatever, but in this video, I've shown you exactly everything that ConvertKit offers and everything that you can set up, which just goes to say that it's really easy to set up ConvertKit and start using it for email marketing, and even selling your own products through ConvertKit is pretty easy. So again, if you've been looking for an email marketing platform, ConvertKit is definitely a good choice. You can start with a free plan, see how you feel about the platform, and then get on the paid plan to get access to automated funnels and sequences, which I think is really helpful when you are looking to grow your business through email marketing. Again, if you have any questions about ConvertKit, you'll find the links in the description, and post any questions in the comments. I'd be happy to help. If you found this video helpful, I'd love for you to subscribe to this channel for more such videos, and put in a comment letting me know that you found this helpful. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye bye.